So rape culture and consent are not talked about a huge amount, and they do need to be talked about more, particularly with young people. It's really important to talk about these topics so that we can open up a dialogue and we can really address the kind of harmful attitudes and behaviours that do exist in our society. When we talk about rape culture, we're talking about the kind of attitudes and beliefs and behaviours that create an environment in which sexual violence can happen.
I attended that march and I loved it. My co-leader of Feminist Club, Freya was a major part of organising that march, and she did a lot of chants, protests, she got the media involved. And the media involvement was a huge part of what made it effective. A lot of people that had all this rage, had this anger, had this fear for themselves, it was a really healthy way to express it. This march gave people a place to channel their fear and their anger. It was a chance for politics and the media to get involved with something that is actually very core seated in people's fear and resentment of rape culture. And that can only be a step forward in the right direction. With rape culture, no one wins. There is no benefactor when it comes to continuing rape culture. People that have already been abused themselves, in the current status quo right now, a lot of people feel uncomfortable talking about what happened to them, not only because, one, it was a very traumatic event in their lives, but two, there's no place in society where, well, there are very few places in society where people feel comfortable and that they're going to be understood, they're going to not be shamed for it, it's not going to be blamed on them for the actions that were forced upon them. If someone growing up hears about rape culture and understands how it influences their society that they live in, that could be potentially one less rape occurring in the world. And that seems like the best thing ever.
I definitely did attend the rape culture protests, and I definitely do think it was very effective, especially for like younger people, because it brought so many of them out there. It showed that there are people out there who care about this topic, and it showed that they're not afraid to speak out about it. For the young people who are perpetuating the message, who are kind of pushing forward rape culture in a bad way, in a negative way, it shows them that there will be serious repercussions for your actions, because there are people out there who actually care about this enough to do something about it. And in another way, it shows people who have been affected by rape that, you know, it kind of encourages them, because it shows them that you're not alone in this discussion, and like there are people out there who have your back, and that empowerment is very, very encouraging.
Everyone can do something, everyone can play a role in ending sexual violence, and there are all kinds of different things you can do. It's really important to call out those kind of comments and behaviours that often get dismissed. If you hear someone making a victim-blaming comment, like she was asking for it, then make sure you say something about that.
It's very important for us as men to treat every woman that we meet. It doesn't matter how well you know them, it doesn't matter how little you know them. It's very important that we treat them with the same respect and kindness that we do our mothers or our sisters or even our girlfriends.
Rape culture is an ingrained societal issue, and one woman alone can't break it all down. But a collection of us can.